Jai Hind friends. So today we are going to discuss another paper. This series is getting This series 100 rupees per day, 150 test, 150 test, 150 topics covering the entire syllabus of prelims. Yes, Vidit, yes, it's an important topic, and this is the first time in the history of civil services that you are getting 150 tests so that you can be scheduled every day. 20th January, we are going to start geography. 30 tests of history will be over on 19th of January. So today is 13th, 6 more papers are left, but very important, modern India papers. And this is the first time in the history of civil services that you are getting a series which makes you revise every day, which will help you to cover the entire syllabus within a fixed period of time, bringing down your extra labor, ending up your tension, stress, frustration, etc. So, Alive Mind, this is the name of the test series, 100 rupees per test. Every day, you can pay every day, you can have a test every day, it's your choice. So today is 23rd day of history and 23rd paper of history as per the schedule. Governor General and Viceroy. Governor General and Viceroy. Governor General and Viceroys. So again, the 4 things which we are going to discuss, outline of this topic, the trend analysis, (50) questions, and the formula of 1:4. In every test which we will do, whether history or economy or general science or polity, this will be the formula. In every paper, outline of the topic, what you have to prepare on this topic, trend analysis, 50 questions, 1:4 formula. Is it okay? So first, outline. Governor General, P is equal to P. Policy depends upon priority. So from Robert Clive to Mountbatten, the policies of the Governor Generals and Viceroys which helped them to suppress and exploit India. This is the core theme of this topic, Governor General and Viceroys. So policy depends upon priority. Robert Clive, Treaty of Allahabad, master stroke. Treaty of Allahabad, master stroke. 3 shots by a single arrow. Treaty of Allahabad with Mughal Emperor, taking Diwani from Mughal Emperor. Theoretically, he is still the boss of the subcontinent. So they are taking Diwani from Mughal Emperor so that no one can counterclaim. Then Avadh, making Avadh as a buffer state, so that there can be no threat to the infant company's kingdom from Afghanistan and Marathas. Then the Bengal Nawab taking Nizamat from him. Then he lays down the foundation of the modern civil services. Then he creates the Society of Trade, and the most noticeable thing about him was the dual government. For 7 years, no one knew about the Bengal's conquest. No one. The superstar Clive, which helps Britain to turn India into a colony and help their industrial revolution and imperial growth. (1757 to 1857), 1857 to 1947, 1772, Clive's come to India, 1773 Regulating Act, and he becomes Governor General of Bengal. Then 1833 Governor General of India. Then from 1858 Viceroys. The first one Canning, the last one Mountbatten. So all these noble peoples who managed India for 200 years, who controlled India for 200 years from such a long distance, they came from such a long distance, Europe. Nadir Shah, Taimur, they came with the army. The East India Company. East India Company. You just imagine, Reliance is doing business in America, and when one day you hear that Reliance has occupied United States of America, will you be surprised? Of course. A company conquering a country, a subcontinent, that too the subcontinents of Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Bhumihars, Pathans. Trend analysis. Trend analysis of this topic. So yesterday I told you that from Charter Act and India Council Act, there were 12 questions in 10 years. So very haunting topic. Here also I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions. 2000, in past 10 years, 6 questions, 6. 2017 they asked the question, Rayatwari system. Second, 2018 they asked the question, Wellesley, Subsidiary Alliance. 2018 they asked educational centers. 2019 they asked Chelmsford. Chelmsford and the important events of his time. (2020) Wellesley, Fort William College. And again 2020, the two questions. Second question, Gandhi-Irwin Pact. So 6 question from IAS. 6 question in IAS from Governor Generals and Viceroys. 12 questions from Charter Act and 12 questions from Charter Act and India Council Act. So the striking rate is high of constitutional development. 6 questions, but then you can revise, you can get 1 or 2 questions from here, and few of them I will do it, and to some I will give you as a homework. In these 50 questions, at least 20 I will give you as a homework. You should also work. You should also do the homework. You should also find out. So spend 1 hour with me and then 1 hour by yourself. And in 50 questions, how many facts will be prepared? 200. How? Let's start. What was true about Clive? He was the governor of Fort William in 1756, correct? He became the governor of Bengal in 1765, yes. He established Society of Trade, yes. He was an advisor of Mir Jafar as a Nawab of Bengal. Is it? No. 1, 2, 3. Robert Clive. Robert So the first thing, the 4 important things which he did, you can write here only. First thing, Treaty of Allahabad. This was the first thing he did, a very important thing, Treaty of Allahabad. Second thing, dual government, which became the wonder of that age. Third, CCS, covenanted civil servants. Fourth, Society of Trade. These were the 4 things done by him. Why Society of Trade? To check dastak, to control dastak. Sometimes the pain which you give to others becomes your own pain. And when it becomes your own pain, then you start crying. So dastak was the pain for Nawab of Bengal. But when company became the Nawab of Bengal 1765, then it became the pain for company. The Society of Trade was to overcome the pain of dastak, which they got from Farooq Siyar 1770. So answer is 1, 2, 3. This is called as the formula of 1:4. Don't worry, I will give you minimum 20 questions of this paper to solve by yourself. So first is B. Second, match the following governors of Bengal. Holwell narrated the story of black hole. Black hole. D3. 1A1, first famine of modern India, Cartier. Verlust, dual government. Vansittart, Battle of Buxar. So Cartier, he was the governor of Bengal, first famine of modern India. First famine of modern India in Bengal. Verlust, dual government, he also. Vansittart, Battle of Buxar. Holwell narrated Black Hole Tragedy. Vansittart. Munger Convention with Mir Jafar. Munger Convention with Mir Qasim to solve the dispute between Nawab and the company, but then it collapsed. Holwell, he has narrated the story Black Hole Tragedy during the time of Shiraz-ud-Dawla. Second, D. Consider the following statement. Nand Kumar trial was during the period of Warren Hastings. Very important. Yes, Warren Hastings was the first Governor General of India, first Governor General of Bengal. So, A is true. What is this Nand Kumar trial? Nand Kumar has accused Warren Hastings that he has done forgery on the name of his servant Kuntu Babu. He has misappropriated wealth in India on the name of his servant Kuntu Babu. And he was instigated by one of the members of Governor General's Executive Council, Frankis. And what he did, Warren Hastings, his friend Elijah MP was the Chief Justice of Supreme Court at that time, Supreme Court of Calcutta. He files a case 8 a.m. in the morning. The hearing took place 2 p.m. in the afternoon and the hanging took place at 5 p.m. in the evening. This case is called in history as judicial murder. Judicial murder. And Warren Hastings, economic reforms, especially agriculture, land revenue, but he fails. Auction system. Then first Anglo-Maratha War, which ended with Salbai 1782. Then his period is famous for Asiatic Society of Bengal, the translation of Indian scriptures, then judicial reforms. Sadar Nizamat Adalat, Adalat and Sadar Diwani Adalat, the two adalats established by him. This is called as 1:4. On every question you have to prepare 4 more facts. And if you would have done this for past 1 year, every one paper one day, 1st June 2026, I will be starting a series for entire year. Every day, one paper of prelims, 2 question of mains, every day. And it will be scheduled for entire year. So that before the month of March, your prelims and mains revision should be done. 1st June, Alive Mind, 1st June, the new course is launching. Again the fees is 100 rupees per day. So 2 question of mains and the syllabus will be, schedule will be organized according to the syllabus so that you can complete entire syllabus in 300 days. Revision, mentorship, and if you are facing any problem, any problem regarding the preparation, any problem, you can connect me. I am giving you the number. Just a minute, I'll give you the number. I don't remember the number. Yes, you can write down the number 9217046989. If you are facing any trouble, you can have a personal meeting with me, online or offline, but it is chargeable, friend. Otherwise, thousands of people will come every day unnecessarily, because everyone has a problem. This is my, you can say, it's a challenge for me. Otherwise, daily there will be 100 appointments, 1000 appointments every day, unnecessarily. Sir, my white is becoming grey. I am facing a serious hair fall problem, sir. So that will be a trouble. So this is the question, third. This is called as 1:4. Fourth, match the following. Now this is very important. Events, year and events during the time of war in Hastings. Fourth, (1772) Board of Revenue. He removes the Indian officer Shitab Roy and establishes a Board of Revenue 1772. Then Asiatic Society of Bengal 1784 for translation of Indian scriptures. Then 1773 Treaty of Avadh and 1775 Treaty of Benares. Sorry. 1773 Treaty of Benares and 1775 Treaty of Faizabad. The two famous incidences, Chat Singh affair. Chat Singh, write it down, Chat Singh affair. So, Asiatic Society of Bengal, translation of Indian scriptures. The important translations, Gita, Manusmriti, Abhigyan Shakuntalam, etc. Board of Revenue to redefine the revenue system. Treaty of Benares, Chat Singh, the Chat Singh affair, and Treaty of Faizabad. So fourth, D. Consider the following statement. Criminal law reform of Cornwallis was mainly humanitarian. But obvious, the Mughal law was based on Islamic law, amputating the hands, amputating the leg, taking out the eyes. So humanitarian. Cornwallis tried to handle corruption and bribery in an efficient way. True. But then he says, all Indians are corrupt. For his people, he did reform to control bribery, and he says entire India is corrupt. This was his famous statement, entire India, both are true. He says entire India, all Indians are corrupt, entire India is corrupt. So what are his famous works? If we write down here, permanent settlement. Famous work of Cornwallis, permanent settlement. Judicial reforms, Cornwallis Code, Cornwallis Code, maintaining civil services on the principle of separation of power, breaking the bone of Mysore, Third Anglo-Mysore War, controlling the corruption by increasing the salary of civil servants rupees for 1500 and 1% commission on the entire collection done by the collector. So 1500 salary and 1% commission on the entire collected by the collector. Fifth C. What was true about permanent settlement? Zamindars were declared as the owners of the land. Yes. R.C. Dutt supported permanent settlement. Yes. Raja Ram Mohan Roy wanted permanent settlement with farmers also. Yes. It was implemented in Bengal, Bihar, Orissa and parts of eastern UP. All are true. Sixth. Seventh. The Subsidiary Alliance. (1790) Hyderabad. No, please. There is a correction. Do the correction. Not 1790. Clive arrives in Wellesley arrives in 1798. So it will be 1798. Please do the correction. 1798. Please do the correction. 1798. And the first to sign was Hyderabad. A1. 1799. Mysore, Fourth Anglo-Mysore War. 1801. Avadh. 1803. Bhosle. Please do the correction in answer also. 1, 2, 3, 4. Answer will be 1, 2, 3, 4. A is the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who was the Nizam of Hyderabad? Nizam Ali. Mysore, Wadiyar dynasty. Avadh, Sadat Ali. What you do? You do the questions and find out the name of the Bhosle ruler. So 7th A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wellesley established Fort William College for civil servants. But then the important works of Wellesley, Subsidiary Alliance. The most important work of Wellesley Subsidiary Alliance. Subordinating the Indian states. Second Anglo-Mysore War. Second Anglo-Maratha War. Breaking the backbone of Peshwas. Peshwa and Marathas. Third Anglo-Mysore War. Fourth Fort William College, but it was closed after some time. Wellesley. 8th D. 9th. Who are the important personalities at the time of Lord Hastings? Very important. All of them has something to tell you. Please, all of them. Answer is A. All of them. All of them have done certain important steps. I said 20 questions will be left for you. You have to do after the class. Munro and Reed, you remember? They are related to Raiyatwari settlement. Charles Metcalfe is also called as liberator of press. He later became Governor General. Fine. 9th A. 10th. Match the following. Charles Metcalfe, liberator of the press. Lord Auckland, first Anglo-Afghan war. Alan Barrow. Lord Harding. A2B1. Alan Barrow, annexation of Sindh. Lord Harding, first Anglo-Sikh war. First Anglo-Afghan war, the Russian fear. Annexation of Sindh by Charles Napier. He says it's an idiocy on our behalf and we will do this idiocy. Who? Charles Napier. First Anglo war, first Anglo-Sikh war, impatience of Sikh army, role of Rani Jindan. Who gets the throne? Dilip Singh. 10th C. What was true about the period of William Bentinck in India? End of discrimination in government jobs. True. End of dacoit traditions. Yes. End of female infanticide. End of Parda system. 1, 2, 3. William Bentinck. His period is famous for liberation of press. Again, medical college in Calcutta. The social reforms, abolition of sati. Social reforms, abolition of sati, 1829. And Governor General of India. He is a man, William Bentinck, when he arrives in India, the Napoleon threat is over. Majority of the Indian princes have signed subsidiary alliance. Now he has to win the heart of middle class. He has to stabilize the achievements. There is a formula in polity. C plus C is equal to C. Conquest is equal to consolidation. One party will conquer, the other will consolidate. Who conquered? Wellesley and Lord Hastings. Now his duty is to consolidate. So you will see his policies for consolidation. Middle class is happy with him, reformers are happy with him, press is happy with him. 11th B. What was not true about William Bentinck? Not. He supported the claims of Shah Shuja on the throne of Kabul. Is it? He did commercial cum political treaty with the Amirs of Sindh. He did treaty of perpetual friendship with Ranjit Singh. He opted the policy of interference in Jaipur. not true. Vidit, are you present? Ria? Yes, Vidit, it is on YouTube. Vidit, your comments are not visible today. Vidit, am I audible? Not audible? So, there is no comment from your side. People are not present today. Not. Prelims is a game of practice. Prelims is a game of common sense. The more you practice, the more chance increases of you qualifying this examination. I think I am not audible. Am I audible with it? Sasuja claim. He supported the claim of Shashuja. He did commercial cum political treaty with Amirs of Sindh. He did a treaty of perpetual friendship with Ranjit Singh. He opted the policy of interference in Jaipur. This is a man who believed in non-interference in the matter of princely states. With it, if you want answer, I will leave this question. Four. Only 4. There should be one option also, only one. 12th, 13th. States victim of doctrine of lapse. Jhansi Gangadhar Rao. Sambalpur Raja Narayan Singh. Satara Nagpur. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Answer is A. Doctrine of lapse. Matlab Dalhousie. Now Dalhousie has done multiple works. He is famous for PWD department. He is famous for PED, Public Education Department. He is famous for infrastructural revolution. Railway 1853, telegraph, post. He is famous for doctrine of lapse. If you don't have a natural heir, your claim on the throne will come to an end. He is famous for annexation of Avadh. He is famous for annexation of Punjab. Dalhousie. 13th, A. 14th. Which of the following was annexed by EIC during the period of Dalhousie? Punjab, Burma, Sikkim, Avadh, all were annexed. 14th. Consider the following statements. Ripon safeguarded British interest in India and won the heart of Indians. Correct. Canning was the first Viceroy of India. Both are true. 15C. But then the task of Ripon and the task of Canning, both should be noted down here. The task of Ripon I am giving you here. Ripon. Repeal of Vernacular Press Act. Financial devaluation. Financial decentralization. Local self-government. Hunter Commission for education. Reduction in salt duty. These were the steps of Ripon. Lytton was sent to control the fire in India. Instead of controlling the fire, he instigates the fire. And then Ripon was sent to control the huge fires. So repeal of Vernacular Press Act, financial decentralization, local self-government, Hunter Commission for education, salt duty. Canning, you write by yourself. 15th answer is C. What was true about Ilbert Bill controversy? Famous Ilbert Bill controversy, which played a very important role in the birth of Congress. 1883 Ilbert Bill controversy. It was related with the issue of Mr. Bihari Lal Gupta. Correct. He was related to judiciary. Correct. P.I.L. Gupta was the law member of Viceroy's Executive Council. Arey baap re. This controversy, please correct the spelling here, this controversy, 1, 2, 4, D is the answer. So Biharilal Gupta was the judge of lower court, he was promoted to the higher court, but he did not get the right to judge the European offender. There was legal uniformity in India. So he writes to the governor of Bengal, Lieutenant Governor of Bengal, ki, sir, what is the use of this promotion if my rights are not increasing? The matter was sent to Ripon. Ripon said, very good. And then Ilbert comes out with a bill called Ilbert Bill, which gives equal power to the Indian judges. And this ignited the Europeans in India. And that is called as Ilbert Bill controversy. So 16th, D. Match the following. First Factory Act 1881 related to child labour. No child below 7 will be employed in the company. Four-day holiday. Ilbert Bill controversy 1883. Repeal of Vernacular Tax Act, Hunter Commission 1882. So, A1, B3, B will be the answer. 17B. 18. What was not done by Ripon? Financial decentralization, he did it. Redemption of Mysore, yes. Reduction in salt duty, yes. Military expenditure to Tibet. Only 4. This was not done by Ripon. Not. Whenever you are doing such type of questions, please inbox not. So 18th C. Consider the following statement. The statutory civil service was the creation of Lytton. Please correct it, Lytton, not Hitton. Please. Hitton, it's not Hitton, please. It's Lytton, Lytton. It's not Lytton, Hitton, Lytton. It's a typing error, please. The statutory civil service was the curative of Lytton. Yes. First Afghan war was fought during the time of Lytton. Second Afghan war. A is true. 19th A. Match the following. Treasurer Commission. Arre bhai, today I think this typist was in bad mood. It's Fraser, F. Fraser Commission. Fraser Commission, MacDonald Commission, Welby, not Welly. Welby Commission, Welby. Welby, W-E-L-B-Y. Please do the corrections, please. Hutchison Commission. Fraser Commission. MacDonald Commission, Welby Commission, Hutchison Commission. So, Fraser Commission related to police. A1, 1901, B4, MacDonald, 1901, C2, Welby, 1895, and Hutchison, 1890, 1886. So, answer will be C. Fraser Commission by Curzon to reform police. McDonald Commission by Curzon for related to famine. Welby Commission for income and expenditure of India. Atchison Civil Services, and this commission led to the birth of the twofold civil services, central and state. So 20C. Fraser Commission related to police. MacDonald famine during the time of Curzon. Welby income and expenditure of India. Atchison related to civil services, and this gave birth to two straight of civil services, central services and state services. 20C. Consider the following statement. Curzon followed aggressive foreign policy. Yes. Who became the victims of Curzon? Iran and Tibet. Who was sent to Iran? Major Douglas. Who was sent to Tibet? Young husband. Curzon created a new department of intelligence, CID, not EIP, CID. वो हमारा जो टाइपिस्ट है वो पागल हो गया लगता है, idiot. I told him to do all these corrections, but he did not do it. So 21, both are true. 21C. Who compared Curzon with Aurangzeb? I think Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Oh, Tilak, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. B. Aurangzeb. Who among the following are related to Curzon? Moncrief, Robertson, Andrew Fraser, MacDonald. Moncrief. To review the irrigation works. Robertson, he was in charge of railways. Andrew Fraser, police. MacDonald, famine. leading to the appointment of famine commissioners. Curzon, 1899 to 1905. He comes in India where extremists are rising. He plays a very crucial role in controlling the wave of national movement in India. Curzon. He did partition of Bengal. Very smart man. 23. All of them. D. 24. Match the following. Lord Iswin, not Iswin, Lord Irwin. Lord Harding II. Gandhi arrives in India. Chelmsford, Jallianwala Bagh. Lord Reading, Civil Service Examination Centre in London and Delhi. Royal Commission on A will be the answer. 24A. 25. Portfolio system in India was the proposal of which viceroy? Canning. Who was, for what Dufferin was famous? Birth of Congress. 1885. Ripon, Ilbert Bill controversy, which played a very important role in the birth of Congress. Minto, partition of Swadeshi movement. So 25 answer is A. Famine commissions were appointed during the time of famine commissions were appointed during the time of Curzon. Lytton also. What was the name of the commission appointed during the time of Lytton? Strachey Commission. Commission during the time of Curzon, MacDonald. Strachey said financial help to the people, but Lytton refused. He said scarcity of funds. Curzon appointed famine commissioners. What was the reason for these famines? Commercialization of agriculture. 26D. 27. Cartier. Dufferin, microscopic minority. It's not Cartier, it's Curzon. Please do the correction. Please. Please do the correction. Curzon, tottering to its fall. Hume, safety valve. Minto, group of seditious babus. A is 2. A 2, B 3, C 1, D is the answer. Please, 27D. This was the statements given by the viceroys regarding Congress. Congress, Curzon says that Congress is tottering to its fall and my final aim is to give it a peaceful demise. Minto said it's a group of seditious babus. Dufferin said it's a microscopic minority and Hume called it safety valve. D is the answer, 27D. Consider the following statements. Curzon strengthened police department. Yes. How he strengthened? Police training centers. And CID. Curzon developed the state control on local bodies. Yes. By increasing government officials in local bodies. So both 28, both are true. 29, R&D Department for Agriculture was established by Curzon in Bihar, Pusa. 29A. 30. Consider the following statements. Curzon was successful in controlling peasants to enter into national movement. Curzon was bothered about historical heritage of India. Both are true. And how he controlled the entry of peasants? Write down the first step. Punjab Land Alienation Act. Punjab Land Alienation Act was passed by Curzon. No non-agriculturist can take away the land of agriculturist. He saved the agriculturist from Mahajans. Second, land resolution. No cruelty in collecting land revenue. Third, agricultural department. Fourth, cooperative banks. Fifth, Moncrief Commission. Curzon becomes the Messi of farmers in India. Punjab Land Alienation Act. No agriculturist, non-agriculturist can take away the land of agriculturist. Land resolution. No cruelty in collecting land revenue. Agriculture department for R&D. Cooperative banks to provide loans to the farmers. Moncrief Commission for irrigation. So both are true. 30C. Raleigh Commission during the time of Curzon was related to education. Education, and this led to the coming of University Act of 1904. Increase of official members in Senate of University. Provision of character certificate. Strict affiliation rules. So official members, dominancy of official members in the Senate of University, character certificate, strict affiliation rules, periodical inspections, the features of University Act, and in this way he tried to control the students from entering into national movement. 31A. 32. East is a university where scholar never gets a degree. Curzon. He also said India is a country of stalkers and jugglers when he arrived in India. So 32A. 33. Curzon. Kitchener, not kitchen, Kitchener. ER. Curzon Kitchener conflict was related to army. 33A. Curzon Kitchener. 33A. 34. What was true about Curzon's University Act of 1905? Increase of official members in the Senate of University, periodical inspection of educational institutions by government officials, strict affiliation rules to the colleges, veto power in the hand of Senate of the University. All are true. 34A. See, how can one personality can lead to so many questions? One personality, one. So P is equal to P. Policy depends upon priority. So you have to find out what was the important work done by a particular viceroy or governor general to help the British rule in India. You have to be very specific. Study A. Lytton ignited the educated middle class of India on the issue of civil services. Educated middle class, please do the correction. I am sorry for this. I am really sorry for this. On the issue of civil services, yes, when he brought down the age limit. Lytton also irritated the emerging Indian industrialist By reducing import duty. So both are true. 35C, both are true. Arrange the following parties in ascending order: East India Association 1866 Dadabhai Naoroji, Indian Association 1876 Surendranath Banerjee, Indian National Congress 1885, Madras Mahajan Sabha, one, 4, 2, 3. A is the answer. 36A. What was true about Lytton's Vernacular Press Act? Amrit Bazar Patrika turned into English. Please do the required corrections. I am very sorry for this. Absolutely sorry. This is the first time that I don't know how it happened, but Amrit Bazar Patrika turned into English. Yes. S.N. Banerjee called it Bolt from Blue. It was basically an attack on library movement. It did not apply in Madras Presidency. 37C. Oh, sorry, it did not apply. All are true. 37A. Owen Meredith was the title of which viceroy? Lytton. Why? Essayist, poet, novelist. Who established Madras? Francis Day. So, Job Charnock, Calcutta. (39A). 40. What was the popular name of EIC? Popular name of EIC? John Company. A. Viceroy and Governor Generals. Florence Nightingale called Ripon as the Various of India. Florence Nightingale called Ripon as the savior of India. Please do the correction. Savior. Madan Mohan Malviya called him as a beloved by Indians. S.N. Banerjee says the remoted political life. Revived political life in India. 41. 1, 2, 3. Consider the following statement. Ripon's era laid down the foundation of INC in India. Local self-government was the biggest gift of Ripon to Indian. Both are true. 42C. Who abolished Sati system? Who opposed abolition of Sati system? Dev Samaj. Who was the founder? Radha Krishna Dev. Radhakant Dev. He was the founder. He considered it as an unnecessary interference of English in Indian society and culture. Consider the following statement. Regulation number 18 of December 1829 declared sati as a culpable homicide. (1829) sati. With it, which regulation? A very important call. 1 minute. I'll आवाज भी बंद थी यार, बंद थी चलो बंद हुई। इतने क्वेश्चन खराब थे यार, क्या बताएं आपको। हम तुमसे कहे थे भैया करेक्शन करने में, करेक्शन किए तो शायद उनको लग रहा बाद में